Yo, what's up, guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we have a coffee request from Australia. This is Aussie Deb saying, "Hi, Paul. Thought I'd send some 1955 tap dancing by Bob Hope and Jim Cagney from the movie The Seven Foys. Such an incredible era of singing and dancing in movies. Hope you like it." Definitely, I already know I'm going to like it because I have been saying movies back then, the actors were supposed to be like 100% artistic. They had to sing, dance, they had to do stunts. You know, it was a different time back then, and to be an actor, it was much more difficult. And actually, I watched the movie Fame last week here on the channel with you guys, or was it the beginning of the week? I can't remember exactly when, but it was quite recent. We watched Fame, and they were talking about the performing arts, and they had to kind of like learn all of these different, talents, or they had to sing, dance, perform. So it's pretty cool. So can't wait to see this Bob Hope and James Cagney dance off. Let's check it out.
Well, I still get around pretty good. Watch this. Let's see the theater's oldest boy wonder match that.
Clear the table. Make way for the main course.
Isn't there a... Wait a second. Isn't there a meme of Bob Hope in The Simpsons or something?
Give the old gentleman a hand.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Let's have Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Don't you ever dance any music that wasn't written by Cohan?
There isn't any.
Dude, it looks like he has strings attached. This is a 1955 dance-off.
How's that, Pops?
It'll never take the place of dancing. Willie, take over the piano.
It'll never take
A
the
little
place
boy
of
music.
dancing.
Sweet, pretty, and original.
That was a burn. Very subtle, very, very discreet. Dang. Dang. Yo, at this point, he's winning. Look at that. Dang, what an exceptional tap dancer. Nice. Very nice. 1955 moves
How's
hit
that for an old
differently.
man?
Pretty old. Do you know any of my soft shoe routines?
I know every routine you ever did. I did them first.
And I did them right.
Oh,
A little Mary.
dang, the back and forth here. Now they're gonna dance together? Oh, wow. A magical time. You're never gonna see tap dancing in today's movies. I hope we do, though. I hope we do. I think the last time I saw a modern tap dancing was in La La Land, which also was beautiful. Great movie. Should have won the Oscars. Oh, dang. This is so cool. What a duo. Can't beat that duo. Nice.
Well, I still get around
Oh, wow.
pretty good.
That's pretty cool. Duga says, I have always admired people dancing on tables. I would be scared of falling down. If you think about it, it's actually kind of like it's a stage, right? It's a high platform, but it's just very smaller, I think. Thinner in this case. But it kind of just feels like a stage. As long as you are in the boundaries, you're not going to fall off. Oh man, yeah, these are feel-good movies. Thank you for sharing this. Bob Hope was a comedian, actor, singer, dancer, TV host. Incredible. Indeed. Indeed. I don't know if because back then there weren't a lot of people interested in the arts, and then they had to do it all, or because the standards were so high that you needed to do it all and be very entertaining. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was something with the budget. Maybe the industry wasn't as strong as it was today. Um, because you see a lot of people like doing their own stunts back then. Maybe it's a budget thing. I don't know. But or maybe it's just a health and safety thing, right? And movies got so much more expensive nowadays because of health and safety, because of all of the rules and the laws that are put in place to protect the actors now. So I think nowadays everybody kind of like has their own job to do. Actors act, you know, they can sing occasionally, but stuntmen do the stunts. Everything is like there's a lot of liability, and I think back then people weren't thinking about that. In fact, a lot of things happened back then. There's like this famous event, which is a tragedy from the Twilight Zone movie, which changed the whole industry. And things became more CGI, things became safer, a lot of things happening. And yeah, and also a lot of cost cuts, everything becomes CGI. So people don't even travel anymore. I've seen movies that are set or series that are set in New York and they filmed it in Los Angeles because they didn't even bother to travel. They just changed the background, which makes it very artificial. But we're going to a point that we don't even notice anymore. But in terms of movies like Jurassic Park, I don't think they'll ever do anything as good as the first one because, the puppeteering, the pure natural visual effects, you can't replace that art. And yesterday I was seeing another thing, even posters back then, like the best posters you could think of, they were illustrated, they were drawn, hand drawn movie posters. So it feels like back then things were more authentic, and I love that. I love that. Obviously today we can do things that were impossible to do back then, and it's one of the reasons Avatar took so long to make. But I don't know. It there is a special thing about you know about just being organic. There's this stuntman also, Buster Keaton, right? What he did was amazing, and also Jackie Chan, must mention, amazing, amazing. You can't do that nowadays, right? But Buster Keaton was incredible, and these guys, Jackie Chan, Buster Keaton, they walked so that the industry could run now. But with that said, I love old movies. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Ozzy Deb, for sharing this with me. New people came into the chat just now. TPK, shout out to you. Krishna, shout out to you. Thank you guys for joining. And guys, don't forget, I'm live right now on Twitch. If you want to request a video, come join, watch, check out the behind the scenes. If you want to skip the queue, go over to Buy Me a Coffee, request a video, or click over here to see more videos. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.